Hello. Um, as you see the title, it was going to say more Iron Age discoveries, but it said the title was too long, so one word had to go. So I was, as I do the stuff that comes up anyway in my stuff, I do search that this morning, and surprise, surprise, no, I found this as well as some other stuff. Well, this is a recent one. There's been other stuff discovered there in recent years. But a little bit of history, like I've done with the Romanian one, and then I just made a video of the what was it? On the how they hide history from us and change history to suit for them and stuff like that. So I'll put the link for that in below. It's got a lot of links with it. That's the reason I put it. I'm gonna put it because all the links below it. So there'll be a lot of links below this too, as usual. Anyway, it's Saturday, 2 o'clock in the evening here. So just wanted to share this stuff here that I found instead of posting 20 posts on Google. So works out better. So anyway, um, let's see. Um, yeah, you noticed the name change. Halloween. But I'm still me. I just like the sound of that name. So it's pretty. Anyway, um, I'll start with showing where this is. I couldn't find the exact place, of course. It wouldn't pull it up on Google Earth. So, um, anyways, so here we go. I just want to share this really quick. You can look this up yourself, the location. Maybe you have better search results than me here, but here it is. Um, it's 75 kilometers from Aleppo here on the border with Turkey there. So I would think maybe around in here somewhere. It could be anywhere in here. Like I said, it wouldn't pull up the exact location. So, anyways, scan out here, see where talking about here. So, and you see all these other ancient places I have pinned here, where a lot of these places they've recently discovered things. It's rediscovered. They knew the ship was there in any way. You really think they're going to destroy their history, the elite, So anyway, there we go. It's just some of it. But anyway, I'll go back to here. I don't know how my sound is. So there, it's 75 kilometers from Aleppo, however you say it. There, so anyways, just wanted to show that. I gotta close that. It's like anyway. So let's see how it done on. Okay, give me just a second. I'm on mute. I gotta mute and see how my sound is. Okay, sounds good. Okie dokie. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to share this out there with everybody and more ways how they, change and alter our history and stuff. And the, of course, we know the trade. That's why all this stuff goes on in these certain areas because they're important trade routes and stuff. The worldwide mafia is vying for control with each faction. Each faction of the worldwide mafia is, vying for control of said region. So, y'all know that. But anyway, I'm just putting this out there, because I thought it was interesting. It goes into history and stuff too. Like I said, how they, like in Egypt, how they've hid stuff, and well, all over the world, even here in the U.S., they've hid the history of the ancient peoples of the Americas, if you will. They've hid that from all of us. So, anyways, I'm gonna get into this here in just a sec. Um, okay. Like I said, just wanted to put this out there. I know it's early in the day to do the shit. I just wanted to put it out, like I said. So I'll go to where I searched. I'll get to that. But, okay. I searched just for Turkey and found this history stuff about it. So I'm gonna be screen sharing a lot and talking a lot. So it's just gonna be me. So, but if anyone at any time is watching, they says nobody watching now or whatever. Uh, but if anybody at any time if it's watching, if you want to join later after, that's cool. If you want to join and talk about this stuff, it's really fascinating to me. It always has since I was a kid. So anyway, I'm gonna finish with the cigarette first. This is about that. So that's all right. Just a second here. Okay. Make sure I got this big enough. Okay. Yeah, that's what I first searched for Turkey uh, for stuff because the history stuff, all that stuff they've been finding. You know what I'm saying? In that region as of the last few years, even well back to the early 2000s, before that, late early 80s or late 90s, something like that. Anyway, here we go. Um, this place here, I found this here. Uh, Tel Tel Tayinat, however you say it. And there's the project. Like I said, I'll leave all these links, and there's that. I got you can see a bunch of stuff up there too. Uh, I think I have that one. No, I don't. But like I said, I'll leave these links. Y'all can look into these individual things if you want there, because connections to ancient. I will open that and actually and see. Anyway, okay. Aha. Of course. I'll save this. Um, okay, there. So, anyway, okay. Sorry about that. Um, Give me just a sec. I gotta. Shit, where is it? Okay. Don't goes there. Okay. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm getting this in order here. So, okay. Let's see. Of course, I've been found that out already, but that's good to have an article that's saying that. I do have some wiki links, and I know wiki, yeah, but it's just telling the basic stuff there. So, like I said, you can find more. I found a lot in these. You can find a lot in these articles too. So, crap, what was I? So, anyway, okay, yeah. Uh, Good to screen share here. Okay, and here's some images of it. There, stuff they found there. There's the map there. See, there's the picture there of the map there. You see, it's right there. And Aleppo's around in there. So there we go. So it wouldn't pull it up on the Google earth there. So, but, hey, cool. That's good. Awesome. Uh, so a lot of good stuff here. So, and all these clay tablets and stuff and everything. So, but here we go. This is from 2009. And it like blocked out the title for some reason there. Made it too big, I guess. Okay. Archaeologists discover temple that sheds light on so-called Dark Age. This was April 16th, 2009, University of Toronto. The discovery of a remarkably well-preserved monumental temple in Turkey, thought to be constructed during the time of King Solomon, sheds light on the so-called Dark Age. See there? And that's the place I'm looking at here. There, so anyway. Says, the excavations have revealed that some ruling dynasties survived the collapse of the Bronze Age powers. Of course, they're still here today, ruling us. So, of course, they're going to survive. And some of them they'll say some of them wiped out, but they really weren't. They're in hiding, or maybe like they did really destroy them certain lines. You know what I mean? So that's how that goes. With the struggle for power, I would say. So, anyway, I just wanted to scan through this here, there. The temple's inner sanctuary, also known as its Holy of Holies, was the focus of the 2009 season. It's an international project, 20 universities and research institutes, and it's funded by Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council and the Institute for Aegean Prehistory. And you can look into them there. I didn't think to do that because I got all this other stuff here. So, anyways, like I said, you know, it's stuff they know it's hidden from us, you know, and they bring it back. Oh, look what we found. And here is from 2011. They excavated the same site there in southern Turkey, unearthed 4-foot tall statue of a roaring lion. You know, the lion's used in a lot of these heraldry symbols and stuff like that, and Freemasonry and all that symbolism in all these organizations and stuff, society. But it's one of several to have been discovered at the site over the years. There's a picture of it. It dates to the 8th century BCE, when it was the capital of a small independent kingdom, possibly called Palestine. However you pronounce that, it don't give you the pronunciations, but anyway. According to reports, the lion may have come from one of its Tayinat's main temples. There you go there. See, this symbology goes back way, way, way back. So there you go, the roaring lion. Okay. And here's, you know, in 2012, where they found a monumental human sculpture from the ancient city of Kunulua, capital of the Neo-Hittite kingdom of Patina, in the early first millennium BCE. It's 12 feet, likely stood 12 feet tall. That's just part of it. See, it's been partly destroyed. See, so anyways, see, there it is. Other than Israel, no country has as many biblical sites and associations as Jordan and Mount Nebo, from where Moses gazed at the Promised Land. All that stuff there. Here, you know, just the report of it there. It's just the head and torso of the figure, intact just above its waist. Its face is bearded, with beautifully preserved inlaid eyes made of white and black stone, and its hair curls aligned in linear rows. The figure's right hand holds a spear, and in its left is a shaft of wheat. A crescent-shaped pectoral adorns its chest. There was the symbology there again. So, the second sculpture is a large semicircular column base, approximately 1 meter in height, 90 centimeters in diameter, lying on its side next to the human figure. A winged bull is carved on the front of the column, and it's flanked by a sphinx on its left. The right side of the column is flat and undecorated, an indication that it originally stood against the wall. They appear to have been ritually buried in the paved stone surface of the central passageway through the Tayinat gate complex. So for some reason, they buried them. So anyway, look what's going on with over in this area now. How they're destroying stuff. So the presence of colossal human statues, often astride lions or sphinxes, in the royal cities, Neo-Hittite royal cities of Iron Age, Syria, continued a Bronze Age Hittite tradition that accentuated their symbolic role as boundary zones and the role of the king as the divinely appointed guardian or gatekeeper of the community. So, the gate reliefs also formed linear narratives guiding their audiences between the human and divine realms, with the king serving as the link between the two worlds. See there. Again, that's where the religion plays in there too. Who you're worshiping when you go to these churches and stuff. The king serving as a link between the two worlds. So you're worshiping the government when you go to church. So anyway, okay, there. And here's the new one. Huge ancient statue of Iron Age goddess discovered. I don't think it was a goddess, personally. It's 3,000 years old. It's believed to have been depicted either an Iron Age goddess or political leader. I would say political leader because of what they've done to it. It would have stood 16 feet in height. In Tayinat, Turkey, not far from the country's border with Syria. The remains of it are just over 3.5 feet long and 2.2 feet wide, are carved into reddish basalt stone. They're well preserved, but look, see, the face and chest have been intentionally destroyed, leading archaeologists to believe the statue may have been defaced in antiquity in a ritual act, meaning they didn't want you to know who the hell this was, what significance this woman played in their history, in their politics and stuff. So, there again, how they destroying history and keeping things hidden from us. So, and it's just more about it there. If it'll load there, so anyway, it's got a video that automatically plays there, so you can't stay on it long. It's about pharaonic statues of Ramses II and Seti II found in Egypt. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that because it's auto playing. So, but anyway, and here's more about it there. This is just the same as what they said. So, and they found smaller fragments of the statue, maybe allowing to reconstruct the face, which may aid in identification of the woman. So that would be really cool. So anyway, I'm going to close this stuff out. I meant to do that as I went. Okay. But anyway, there you go. Okay. All right. Okay, here's that one I found. It says the temples of Tayinat, Turkey, and connections to ancient Israel. It ain't much there. So I think it's just some kind of seminar or something they had about it or something then. So, but yeah, we knew that. It's all connected. So, because it's the same people that rules now, it did then, and they're all connected. So, and here's the kingdoms of Syria. ancient Syria. And I've got some links below that video. I'm going to put the link below to this. It's got a lot about this and, about the ancient stuff in Syria and stuff and other places in the Middle East. So, but anyways, I wanted to scan through this real quick. So, like I said, I'll put all this stuff below. So, and here's the Tayinat site there. Just to be basic history of it there about the cultures and stuff. So it ain't got many pictures there, but anyway. And here's the Orontes River, and see that flows there. That's where see, you can see here it's Tel Tayinat is a low-lying ancient tell on the east bank at the bend of the ancient Orontes River. However, I don't know if I'm pronouncing some of this shit right, but I apologize if I'm not. So, on that river. So that was a strategic point there, for trade and stuff. So, and see, Orontes, the modern name Assi is derived from the ancient Axios. The word coincidentally means rebel. Okay. In Arabic, which folk etymology describes to the fact that the river flows from the south to the north, unlike the rest of the rivers in the region. That's interesting too. There. Flows from south to the north. That's something people can look into there as well. What causes that there and everything. Given the people are disputing the shape of the earth and shit, here you go. This river flows from the south to the north. Okay. Anyway, just wanted to point that out there. So, anyways, I just thought that was interesting. So, close this shit. And this is it, it's near that other place. This is Bronze Age capital. There, it was linked in the Tel Tayinat wiki there. So, like I said, all these places are connected and stuff. So, just look how what they've done to that statue to hide whoever that was from us. So, and of course, it's connected to Ur there, of course, where our laws came from. So, I've done a lot of stuff on that. It should be in my community creative space, and the ancient writing and stuff should be. It's not. You can look that up yourself where these laws came from that we're made to live by today. So, and here's another city, ancient city there on a river. It's near the Deir Ezor. I've done a video about that, connected Dura Europos. So, like I said, all these are connected. It was ruled by the same people as we're being ruled by now. So, You see the dynasty, says the dynasty collapsed for unknown reasons there. The Shaka Nakus, yeah, I bet it was, what's going on now, with the these different factions vying for control of said area. So, anyways. Okay, and there's so, anyway. Just want to pull that up there. That's in Iraq. But like I said, all these places are connected, just like they are nowadays. All these capitals and stuff. So anyway, and this was linked in that other wiki too there. So it's near that other place, the Tayinat. So it's mentioned. This was mentioned in the Bible, their Bible. So, and it was founded by Nimrod. So, and if you remember, that's one of the places ISIS allegedly destroyed in Syria. Or was it Iraq? One of them places. They've done so much over there; it's hard to keep up. But anyway, there's that, and Syro-Hittite states were these people, political entities there, and like we say, they're just the same people, just different names and faces. So anyway, here we go there. Okay. And this is the style of the architecture in these palaces. So there's the entrance of the National Museum in Aleppo, a reconstruction of the entrance to Kapara's palace at Tel Motza. If you look at our capitals and stuff and how the columns are, not like this, but they're just columns. That's the style here. So anyway, and here's some other stuff that I found there. Let me see. I want to do this one first. Sorry. This was in the place in Jerusalem, outside Jerusalem. They found 2013 from the Iron Age. Similar artistry is in the other sites of the small things they found. So anyway. Anyway, close that out. And here's an analysis of Iron Age ceramics. It suggests complex pattern of Eastern Mediterranean trade, like I'd said before. The rivers. That's how they done their trade there. And that river, I'd look into that. How it flows and everything, because it flows different than any other river in the area. So okay. Just saying how, all this stuff that they found, the ancient pottery and stuff, were from different regions, and that proves how the trade, how they traded with other regions and stuff there. So, much like today. Well, exactly like today. So that's all for that. The rest is just ads and stuff there. So, but anyways, I just thought that was interesting there. So you learn a lot about the artistry and stuff of things they find at these archaeological digs and stuff. So anyway, there. Okay, that's all of that. And this is at Tel Motza, there in Jerusalem. So anyway, I just wanted to show that there. Much like these other places. So there ain't much there. So There it is there. Anyways, that's it for that. That's all I've got there. Like I said, I'll put everything below there. Hello. Yeah, that sucks. So sorry about that. The sound there. So it does that when I um, screen share for some reason. So anyway, I'm gonna put all that below there. Yeah. Okay. There. So hello, you guys. So thanks y'all for watching and everything. So um, that's pretty much it. So just thought that was interesting there. That statue they discovered there. They defaced it and de-chested it. So what does that tell you? Trying to hide something there. So um, anyways, okay. Anyway, yeah. So um, oh, yeah, I do have other links I'm gonna put below. Let me. I can find them. That's not it. Let's see. I'm not sure if these go. I'm just gonna wait and put them later. I'll have to look through this stuff and see. I'm not sure if that's the right things. So, but anyways, y'all. Um, so much stuff. I don't know what's what. So I will do that later, though, definitely. So and because I do have a lot on there. I just anyway. So, but yeah. Thanks y'all for watching and everything. So. Uh, See if anybody wants to join later afterwards here. That's you know, let me know there. I'll throw it in there. But that's all I've got. Like I said, so I find this stuff fascinating. Looking back at this stuff and how it's repeating nowadays, uh, and people ain't even noticing. So uh, they don't even think about it. So which, and anyway. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. So, like I said, if anybody wanting to join, let me know there, and I will send out the link. So, thanks, y'all. I'll see you. Much love. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.